Guys, Deluded Gooner, YouTube's in Golo Kante. Duds of the week, let's just crack on with it. I mean, there's been a lot of poor performers. Let's start with the keepers. Pickford in goal. I could have went with Courtois or Ben Foster, to be honest with you. I wasn't impressed with any of them three. But Pickford, just because Everton are shambles, man. Like, they're just a shambles collectively, whether it's the goalkeeping, all sorts of goals. Like, I felt he could have opened his mouth and been a bit more of a leader. But, yeah, there's not much he could do, but Pickford's got to be there, man. Look how many goals they shipped. Back three, I'm going to go with Gary Cahill. He had a shocker against Liverpool, and a lot of my Chelsea supporting friends are very upset with his performance. Michael Keane, because he was praised last year and he was playing out of his skin for Burnley. It just shows how good of a system Burnley have, how good of a defensive coach Sean Dyche is, and how good he is at coaching players through games and things like that. Because Michael Keane went from that to now shadow of his former self. It doesn't matter if it's Europa League. It doesn't matter if it's against Southampton. It doesn't matter who they're playing. He's always putting in shockers. It is upsetting, like, seeing a young player like that. He's making errors he probably wouldn't have made last year. Like, so Michael Keane's got to be there. Zuma's got to be here as well, if I haven't said his name already. So Zuma completes the back three. So Pickford in goal, Michael Keane at centre-half with Gary Cahill and Zuma. Well, Zuma's been playing quite well this season, but stuff like this lets him down. He's got big concentration problems at times. Does need to be coached through games. So, yeah, Yedlin on the right-hand side. He was in my team of the week last week, but for Newcastle, I felt he had a shocker. And another Newcastle teammate of his, Matt Ritchie's going to play at left-back, man. There was one of the goals they conceded. I'm seeing Matt Ritchie just put up his hands. What are you doing? Play to the whistle. I know refs can be a bit booky with their decisions, but there's immediate danger. If you try and get to that ball, fair enough, you might not make it, but you need intent. Why are you looking at the ref? And he just had a poor game, so Matt Ritchie there. Back for a midfield three. It's a bit of a hard one, to be honest with you. I could have went with. There's a lot of players I could have went with. I'm gonna go with Shelvey because again, like, in fact, no, I'm not gonna go with Shelvey. I'm gonna go with Gay. Idris Gana Gay of Everton, because he was poor as well, if I remember rightly, and he was playing, so he's gonna be there. Shelvey, you just missed out. Gay's gonna be there. I was gonna put Fernandinho because I don't condone the diving stuff, and he did all right, but he also played so. But I'm gonna go with Bakayoko now. I thought Bakayoko was a bit overrated prior to coming to England, and then I started to see there's something to this guy. But then when I see performances like he put in against Liverpool, I'm starting to think, was my initial thoughts correct? So Bakayoko's got to be there with Gay. He doesn't play at left in central midfield, but James McLean, because ultimately, if you didn't give that ball away, West Brom could have got a vital 3 points from on their travels at Spurs, to be honest with you. Like, they were rigid. I mean, Livermore, all of these players put in a mad shift, and then they were let down by even you yourself. You put in the shift, but then you let yourself down. So McLean's got he's got to actually just play midfield and hold it up for this game, to be honest. If you want, him and Matt Ritchie can swap. There was a couple other players that could have been there, to be honest. I could have went with Joe Allen. In fact, do you know what? Swap James McLean for Joe Allen, because I just remembered how poor he was. Joe Allen's got to be there. Up front, I'm going with Hosselu of Newcastle as well, and Calvin Lewin. So, yeah, I could have went with Choupo-Moting. So, to recap, because I've changed my mind a couple of times, Pickford in goal, Cahill, Zuma and Keane at centre-half, right back Yedlin, left back Matt Ritchie, Joe Allen in the midfield, Bakayoko in the midfield, Igana Gay in the midfield, and up front, Calvin Lewin and Hosselu. Shout-outs have to go to Choupo-Moting, have to go out to Kevin De Bruyne. I don't feel he had the best of games. He had a decent second half, but I didn't feel he had the best of games. Williams, Martial, Kieran Clark, Milovovic, I can't say his name, but Palace guy. Davison Sanchez, to a degree, I felt he didn't. People are blaming him for what Dele Alli did, but he will probably be upset with himself. I mean, he miskicked the ball and he just got there and he's made a career in his Prem of just nicking it. As for getting barged, there was nothing he could do, to be honest. But yeah, if you want to be picky, he can be there. So yeah, guys, that's Duds of the Week. Thank you very much for watching. Yeah, I think the Premier League begins on Tuesday and Wednesday. Then obviously, if you're an Arsenal fan, you're waiting for the big one against United at the Emirates Stadium. So yeah, man. Guys, Deluded Gooner, I'm signing out. Yeah, man, it's a Sunday. See, I'm tired, man. I hate doing these late hours videos, but you got to be done for you guys. Anyways, guys, enough waffling. Deluded Gooner, signing out.